Roki epitomizes that. If you were to look in a dictionary, I'm sure his picture, that's our bear team, by the way, as you can see. Roki epitomizes that of selfless service. And it's been very easy for about the last 5 years. We haven't had to write a bio for any of these award ceremonies, because between him and his son, they're always getting the Officer of the Year. For most of you that know the family, Roki Jr. is also a canine officer with our department. We'd also like to thank Tracy for giving us the opportunity to recognize our Officer of the Year, Roki Lopez Sr.
That's the moving one.
This is the video.
Yeah. We're gonna dance. Don't get me started. I'll get in trouble with the bosses right there.
Congratulations. I'd like to invite up to the podium Dr. Jerry Dannenberg, Superintendent of Hueneme Elementary School District, to present Educator of the Year.
Thank you, and thank you to the Chamber for hosting this event and for recognizing such fine individuals in our community. But I'd like to talk a little bit before I introduce our employee, our Teacher of the Year. If you don't know, this year the Chamber started a new program. They started a Teacher of the Month program, where we're able to recognize one teacher at every one of our schools. And through Tracy's leadership, put together some very nice gift baskets, which businesses are contributing to in the community. And they are very much appreciated by the teachers, and it's been a very big success, the program. So thank you to all the businesses that have donated, and thank you to Tracy for her leadership in this. This year, let's give a round of applause there. This year, because of that program, it made it very easy to select a Teacher of the Year, because we had the 11 teachers that were going to get the awards as Teacher of the Month, and we looked down the list, and one name popped out of that standing far above all the others, and that was Liz Hoppy. Liz Hoppy is a 6th grade teacher at Blackstock Junior High School. She's been teaching for 19 years, and 15 of those for the Hueneme School District. She is one of those amazing teachers that her students love. In fact, they voted her as one of the most amazing teachers. They think that she does a great job, and I can tell you she does a great job. As a superintendent, when I came to the district, I would hear the name Liz Hoppy, and people would say, fantastic teacher. And she goes over and above every year. Some of you might have heard of something happening in public education in the United States called Common Core standards. Common Core is a total revamp of our curriculum. And because of Common Core, we don't get to use the textbooks straight from the state like we used to. We're having to write our own curriculum based on these Common Core standards. And Liz was one of the first people to jump up and say, I'll help with that. Another thing that's happening in public education for the state of California this year is our kids are going to take their state tests for the first time on the computer. And so we're in the process of rolling out computers, and we rolled them out to staff first. And Liz is a leader in staff development and learning how to do things better. In fact, she is what's called nationally board certified. Only a handful of teachers in the district have met that status, and that's a rigorous training program that she has to go through, or they have to go through, to get that distinction. I think the best thing I could say about Liz is she's the type of teacher that I'd like my children or my grandchildren to be in her class. Liz Hoppy, our Teacher of the Year. I think you turn around because your husband. Your father came this side. We'll go here.
Okay. Now over here.
Congratulations, Liz. I'd like to invite to the podium Carmen Nichols, Deputy City Manager, and the 2012 recipient of this following award, City Employee of the Year. Come on up.
So as the past recipient of this award, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our recipient this year, 2013. But I'd like to thank the Chamber for again allowing us to represent a City Employee of the Year. It means a lot to me. Last year, if you were here, I told you that I have a great passion for the city of Port Hueneme because I grew up here. And so when I don't live here anymore, but every morning that I drive into the city of Port Hueneme, I'm proud. I am proud when I cross Channel Islands. And what's the first thing that I see is vibrance. What's vibrant about the city of Port Hueneme is coming down and you see the trees and you see the medians. It's green. It brings this attention to you. Every morning that I come to work, I'm really proud to come to the city of Port Hueneme. And Ron Norton, our City Employee of the Year, is responsible for this vibrance that he brings to the city. In 2010, Ron became the landscape maintenance coordinator. He's responsible for managing and supervising the staff for landscape maintenance. But he's been doing that since 1989 when we first started working for the city of Port Hueneme as a grounds worker. So he's worked his way up. He's been challenged. We all have challenges. You know, we've all been working with our budgets. We all know that we're facing resource challenges. Ron's been doing a fantastic job, and I'm so proud to work with him and continuing to problem solve and come up with solutions as we continue to make our community the best community that we can, and in his focus on landscape maintenance. You'll read in the program all the great certifications he has and great achievements, but the one thing that I want you to know about Ron that's not here is that he has that can-do attitude, and he always goes above and beyond. And I really appreciate working with him. These are the type of employees that we want at the city of Port Hueneme and that we foster at the city of Port Hueneme, and that I hope that you have in your employment. You have someone that goes above and beyond and always gives their best. There was an event that we had this year. Cynthia Haas, our city manager, was appointed late last year, and in her brainstorming and discussions with the Chamber of Commerce and with Tracy, we had the holiday event. It was, I wouldn't say last minute, but it was a lot of work in a little bit of time. And if you didn't get a chance to attend, we had well over 100, maybe 200 people show up to City Hall for the holiday event. Great event put together, and Ron Norton went above and beyond and did everything that he could to ensure that we could pull off that event in that little bit of time. That's the effort that Ron Norton makes every day, and I really appreciate working with Ron. So, Ron?
Congratulations, Ron. I'd like to invite up our Chamber President and CEO, Tracy Sisson Phillips, to present the Business Person of the Year, the next award.
The Business Person of the Year award nominations are taken from Chamber members. And Betty Albertus from the Navy League submitted a nomination for Mr. Len Mazzella from Wallenius Williamson Logistics. Wallenius has been a member of the Chamber for many, many years. They're a great partner, and it's through Len's leadership that they have also become a business leader in the community. They provide a huge amount of support to the Port of Hueneme and the Oxnard Harbor District. Len's been with Wallenius for over 19 years. His contributions to his company and this community are countless, and his bio really details them well. I would like to give Len the opportunity to speak this evening and just share his thoughts on what this award coming from his business peers means to him. So please help me welcome to the stage Len Mazzella.
Thank
you, everyone. I wasn't prepared for that, but okay. I appreciate and am honored, sincerely honored, to have received this award, and thank you for the nomination. And I'll keep it short and sweet. Really, I come from, if you read my bio, I come from a big city, from New York. And when I moved to this community 18 or so years ago, I realized immediately that this is a special place. Just look at everybody in this room. We have a collaboration of city folks, the Navy, my business peers, my business competitors, firefighters, police. It's a tremendous place to do business, and I owe a real debt of gratitude to everyone in this room for the success that my company enjoys and can contribute to this community, especially the folks I'm privileged to work with at Pacific Vehicle Processors, Pacific Row Stevedoring, and all of my colleagues at WWL. So a sincere thank you to everybody in this room, and I guess I would give this message and ask that everyone in this room consider that what makes this place special is all of you and the collaboration that you all bring to the table, and let's keep that going in the future. We've got some serious challenges in the business community going forward, and with our community, let's keep that special collaboration and work going forward amongst everyone. Thank you. I almost forgot. If you read the bio, the most important person in this room, sincerely, is my wife, Stephanie. The support she gives our family, and we have some challenges with my youngest daughter who has a neuromuscular disease. Stephanie gives me tremendous support allows me to do what I do and contribute as our company does. So Stephanie, thank you so much. These are for you. Love you very much. Now you have to come up now.
Congratulations. That's a beautiful bouquet. I'd like to invite up to the podium right now the 2012 recipient of Citizen of the Year, Dawn Griffoff.
So my printer died today, so I wrote this by hand. But here we go. Hopefully I could read my own writing. There's a Kenyan proverb that says, "Treat the earth well. It was not given to us by our parents. It was loaned to us by our children." I'm here to talk to you about a Wainimi couple who take that seriously, Ted and Irma Waddell. The Waddells met in Idaho, where Irma was born and raised, and Ted attended the University of Idaho. They were married in 1955, and upon Ted's graduation, they moved to California. They landed in Port Wainimi in 1959 and have raised their children here, 4 children. God bless them. Irma was an active, involved mother, serving with Campfire Girls, Boy Scouts, and PTA. She worked for Wainimi School District and retired in 1998. She was awarded the Honorary Service Award at both Parkview and Hathaway schools, and she was St. Paul's United Methodist Woman of the Year in 2005. Ted was an electronic design engineer at Point Mugu for 37 years, where he received the Technical Director's Award. He was also very involved with his children, serving 30 years as an adult leader in the Boy Scouts. Ted has received many accolades there as well, including the District Award of Merit, the Council's Silver Beaver Award, which is given to leaders who have made an impact on the lives of children through their service, and the 4-Bead Wood Badge Award, which signifies the highest level of training and ethics for adult leadership in the Boy Scouts organization. We would all hope that if someone came across a piece of trash, they'd stop to pick it up. Irma and Ted go looking for it. The Waddells can be seen all over the city of Port Wainimi. Ted began by picking up litter in his neighborhood. Then he saw that the condition of the creek in Bubbling Springs warranted his attention. Ted's excursions eventually evolved to a route about 6 miles long. Irma joined him soon after her retirement, and now they are seen 2 to 3 times a week walking the streets of the city they call home, picking up trash. Irma and Ted also volunteer on many other levels, including Irma's volunteer work at St. Paul's United Methodist Church and at the Hathaway School Nurse's Office. Ted puts in volunteer time at the Pruder Library, the St. Paul Tutoring Center, and at the Port Hueneme Police Department, where he has served over 7,000 hours as a VIP, a volunteer in policing. Ted and Irma Waddell have spent their lives in service to our community, and for this reason, they are presented this evening the Citizen of the Year Award. They are leaving a better Hueneme for our children and truly are an example for all of us to follow. Congratulations.
I also have something to add. My name is Lauren Bianchi-Clement. I'm a field representative for Supervisor Kathy Long, and I cannot, after reading your history, cannot imagine a better recipients for this award. The Supervisor Long has, for years, have always liked to honor the recipients of the Citizen of the Year with a resolution of 5 board members of the Board of Supervisors signature resolution. And so I think one thing that summarizes your life is a citizen is one who sees things that need doing and does them. I think that's a statement that both of you live by and is pretty admirable. And I have a 10-month-old at home, and I think we're going to have to start learning how to pick up trash on our walk as well. So.
Congratulations, Ted and Irma. I'd like to now invite back up to the podium Armando Casillas for the presentation of the Chairman's Award.
Hello again. All right, so it is my very special honor to present this award this evening. This person is fairly new to our city of Port Hueneme and also to our chamber board. They wasted no time in jumping right in and joined our chamber board in October of 2012. And due to their passion, they were elected as our chairman of the board soon thereafter. They are an active member of their parish at the Church of Parkview. They are currently representing our city of Port Hueneme and our chamber in the Ventura County Leadership Academy, Cohort 19. They have also been very instrumental in our continued effort to make sure our chamber is compliant and that we have the correct policies in place. They are also a great advocate for the chamber in the city of Port Hueneme and always keep great open lines of communication with the city and other elected officials. As you can see, this individual is very deserving of this award. And as the current chairman of the board, it is my pleasure and honor to present the Chairman's Award to Mr. Charles Morgan. And as you can see, he's taking his time because he's got a little injury, so I can wait.
It's a dangerous business.
Trying not to trip on the way up here like certain Oscar winners last year did. Wow, this is amazing. I mean, we've only been here for a year and a half, and that just says something about this community, that you guys are so welcoming to people, and it's such a warm place to move into and be a part of. It's easy to find a place to fit in, and so I just thank you guys for making this a special, special town. And I'm excited about the stuff we get to do, the chamber with Tracy and the board members that we have, those that have served in the past. There's a lot of heritage there. There's a lot of history that I believe we're going to just carry forward. And I think there's some great new things coming in the city with our new city staff folks, the new city manager. And I'm excited about Carmen being promoted because, dang, she's good. So thank you guys so much for just being who you are. You are awesome people. You love this place. You love this county. You love this state. And you love our nation. Thanks especially to our military folks that make it safe for us to do this. Thanks so much. Well, that was our final award recipient for the evening. And it's just, let's take one quick moment to give a round of applause to all this year's recipients. Just a wonderful group. There are hometown heroes. They truly are. And I want to say the character of a community and the character of the people in that community are best observed during challenging times. And I'll just tell you that I had a recent experience to see this community come together in such an amazing way recently. And maybe you heard that we were losing some sand over at Hueneme Beach. Well, your community leadership, the elected officials, the mayor, the city staff, the chamber, the community groups, they rang the bell. And they rang the bell, and they rang the bell, and they did not stop ringing the bell. This community came together until people were paying attention. Your local electeds, your regional electeds, your legislators, and ultimately sitting in front of and across the table from senior staff in the governor's office until they got the attention of the governor of the state of California, and they did that. And I saw every moment of that, and it was an amazing opportunity for a small, quiet, sleepy seaside community here in California to come together and get the attention of every single legislator in the state of California and the governor to get emergency response and emergency mitigation down to your beach to prevent that beach from the further erosion. And so I was so impressed at the community and the way they came together and the way they united and the character of all the people in Port Hueneme that I am honored to be able to say that I represent Port Hueneme in the state assembly and to stand up on the floor of the assembly. And it's because of the people that we recognized here tonight and so many others. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. This concludes the evening.